Valve has finally released the global leaderboards for Season 2. And just what we all feared, it again looks like it's infested with cheaters when you just take a look at it, especially if you only look at the win rate. 90%, 80%, almost 100% with over 80 games or more. How is this possible? So for example, if we take the number one player who has 135 wins, he played 144 games in total. Like, what the hell? And for example, when we compare it to Face It and look at the leaderboards there of the current season, the top players only have a 60% win rate, but that's across the whole career. However, it just shows that something isn't right. And yeah, Face It is harder than Premier. However, look, these guys in the top leaderboards on FPL are people who either play in professional teams or in the junior academy leagues, and these are pros. But going back to the leaderboard, one thing that is for certain, not all of the players are being displayed on the Premier leaderboard, because if we look at the stats on CS2.gg, we can see there are a lot of players who are not being tracked, and these guys are obvious cheaters. You click on their profile, you see there's nothing really set up, there isn't a history in how they played. So maybe Valve has found a way to get these obvious cheaters off the list. However, this is only a speculation of mine and I cannot confirm it. Nevertheless, when going through the top 10 players, I was able to find a couple of them on the leaderboard, and at least some of them, from my perspective, look like obvious cheaters. Current number 8 has 32,000 elo right now. His season 1 rank was 7,000 with 99 wins, and now look where he is. Some might call it the best glow up ever, I would say. But yeah, look, he doesn't have a Face It, and just by the stats you can already tell this guy is using some sort of cheats. Also, number 9, at least for me, looks fishy. In both seasons he managed to be over 30,000. However, his Face It account that is linked to his profile has played over 126 games and he's still level 6, and apparently I am just 100 points away from being as good as he is. I'm guessing what I'm doing wrong, huh? And well, for at least the top players on the leaderboards, I cannot say for certain how good they're playing, since, well, they have good Face It accounts, they have a long history of playtime, and to make a conclusive decision on if they're cheating or not, I would actually need to watch demos of their games. But one thing is for certain, if you compare the win rate on their Face It profiles to what it is displayed on Premier, the difference is a lot. And for a couple of them, I wasn't able to find any profile, or I was able to find a profile, however there wasn't anything linked on CS2.gg. So overall, I think it can be said that around 30 to 40% of the guys on the leaderboard are legit just cheaters, and maybe most of the other ones are either